Hey, this is Ramon, Channels Alpha 4, and I just did 1,725 words. I just barely got in under the hour. I did about 1,000 of those words in the last hour. Before that, I did maybe about 200 words this morning, and then I had a hard time writing throughout the day. Hard time actually sitting down and writing. But I did clean up and update the main scene. I did this sketch earlier, a few days ago, and I think I put it on here. Well, now I've updated the photo. I cleaned it up, I inked it, and this is where the story's taking place. So, yeah, this is the main scene, the main scenery, the main scene in the story. I still need to do some background stuff and maybe put some stuff in the foreground, maybe some characters. But this is the location of the story. So, cool, huh? So things are going well. Um, I had some distractions today, some negative distractions, but I'm trying to push that all aside. And the last 3 days, I hadn't really weightlifted. So today, instead of doing my cardio, I just went to the gym and I just hit every muscle I could. I did about 2 sets of about 10 reps each, except for maybe the abs. I was talking to my ex-employer, or my previous employer, I guess I should say, about work coming up, and I got videos coming up for the other series that I'm doing. So things are going pretty good. Um, let's see. I haven't really talked about my process, but basically I like to outline, and I like to outline using plot. So I like to plot first. And then I like to do research on whatever I'm into. So I have a lot of research on ancient Greece and Rome and Mesopotamia. Just in general, I mean, you can see those books over there. That whole section right there is Greek. And this whole section is Roman, or used to be Roman. Um, I really like that time period. I just do. And I find myself writing about that kind of stuff a lot. And I played Rome Total War and the other iterations of that game, including the horrible redo. But I really like that time period. I don't know why. But so what I do is I use the plot. I use the Aristotelian plot is what I use. So I don't use the simple beginning, rising action, climax, falling action, ending, denouement. I don't use that one. I use you have prologue, which is also like the calm before the storm. Then you have the initial incident, and then you have the consequence of that incident. Then you have a realization. Then you have sometimes what's called the sorrow or the lament, and then you have a resolution, and then from there you'll have an epilogue. So my story kind of goes like this. Instead of it going straight up and then down to a quick ending, mine kind of goes up and down, and builds up like this. So that's what I like to do, and yeah, I find that works really well for me. And I usually make a character list. So I write down all the character names, and just naming characters takes forever, by the way. But I name all the characters, and then I'll put down descriptors, either while I'm writing. Anytime I add something, like I give them eye color or hair color, I'll add that. But a lot of times I'll just do some research and try to figure out one or two traits, like favorite color, favorite hobby, job, first love, heartache, that kind of stuff. Write all that stuff down and figure out who your characters are, and then they can play in the world that you built for them. And it's kind of best to just let them flow, and just let your passions flow, and use the outline as just markers to make sure that you get to where you're going so you can get to the end. I find that always works best. And, you know, sightsee, take detours, but try to keep the story on track. And then what I like to do after that is, of course, edit, and I like to run it by other people to see what they think. But that's basically my process. So I hope this video was interesting. need to be talking with more excitement. But like I said, it's been, I mean, this whole month has had one weird thing after another. Um, you know, I don't know. I've gained a little bit of weight since this started. I think I gained like 5 pounds, which is not much, but like it's noticeable. And yeah, I had a strong 6 pack before doing this, and now I have a little belly. Not a gut. Like it's nothing bad. In a shirt you can't tell, but it's just not. I don't like it. Like I said, what I want to do is set up a good schedule where I'm writing for about an hour a day. Maybe get up in the morning, go for a run, do whatever work needs to be done for the day, come home, write, write, work out, something like that. Then clients, and then clients until midnight or whatever, which I don't know where that leaves me for TV shows. But anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.